I've seen this TikTok video of Jennifer Aniston a couple times now, and it was an interview. I don't know how recent she did it, but she said something along the lines of, why do we believe in something that's not factual or been proven when it divides people? And she's talking about religion. And as soon as I saw that, I immediately thought, like, religion only divides people if you allow it to divide people. It was never designed to divide people. However, because of the sphere of entertainment, because of the sphere of political arena, because of all these different things that have been manufactured to create division, is where the division come from. Truth be told, religion doesn't divide. It's we the people that divide it, because we use it. We manufacture it, we sugarcoat it, we cherry pick it, and we use it to get a green light for really crappy behavior. And so, yeah, that would create division when you have people misusing it, you know? If you truly move on the side of religion, on the side of your beliefs, on the side of your Christianity and your whatever your beliefs are, in whether it's Baptist, whether it's Catholic, whether it's non-denominational, whatever, it all lands on the same place, truthfully. But if you find it in your world where your beliefs in your religion, whatever that is, your faith, is creating division, you have to ask yourself why, because it's not designed to create division. You're supposed to love all. Love thy brother, love thy sister, no matter who they are, no matter what their beliefs are, okay? While carrying awareness of what's right and wrong. You can love people while understanding what's right and wrong. You can still love them. And so the whole concept of division, it's the same thing with the political arena, like left versus right and liberal. They created it. They created all for division. Oh, it's the Democrats' fault. Oh, it's the Republicans' fault. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Yeah, it's all manufactured and it's designed to create division. And so when you hear things like that, just understand, don't buy into it. Don't buy into it. Seriously. All right. Healthy friendships. That's something that came to me last night. Healthy friendships. I'm finally in a place in my life where I'm starting to create healthy friendships. It's great. It's taken me some time to get here. I'll tell you that. But friendships are needed. You know, compassion and empathy and human connection, that is needed, you know. And when you find yourself in a world where that you feel like you have to be isolated, there might be an isolation period of time where you need to go in, do some healing, take a bigger look at everything within yourself, within your life, within your reality, figure out what you can change within yourself, especially in this reality where we have very little control. The only thing you have control over is yourself. And so I feel really blessed at this venture in my path and my walk to be at a place to start understanding the differences between unhealthy friendships and healthy friendships. And there's all kinds of different ways that you can see that. You know, friendships are supposed to lift you up, but they're also supposed to hold you accountable. And you treat each other the way that you want to be treated. You don't say one thing to their face and say a trillion different things behind their back. You don't manufacture gaslighting and manipulation and illusions in the friendship to create a friend to stay at a negative headspace. That's not something you do neither in friendships. You know, you shouldn't. You shouldn't carry envy. You know, you shouldn't carry jealousy. You should want to see all your friends elevate and grow. And so it's just one of those things. It's one of those things, you know, within your world what's healthy and not healthy. You do indeed. Just listen to your emotions, listen to your feelings. Don't hide from them. Walk through it and feel it. Because there's things there that you need to learn within yourself. Like, why are you surrounding yourself around people that are making you feel this way? It's not so much them. It's not their fault because they're battling their own things. They've got their own insecurities. They've got their own systematic abuse they've got going on, okay? But it's all within you. Why are you allowing this? You see, You have to find people that you align with. You have to find people that lift you up. You have to find people that have similar ways of thinking. Obviously, you may think differently in the political and all this stuff. Like the friends I have now, we think totally different in a lot of different areas. But it doesn't change the fact that we love each other, unconditionally. And we're there for each other. And it's not at a judgmental place. And so it's one of those things that came to me last night. Another thing came to me. Truth is always evolving as you grow. It really is. Truth is evolving as you grow. Different things that I believe now are completely different than a year ago, than 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Because I've grown, because I've elevated. And so the truth within me has changed a bit because I see things differently, because I have grown. And for example, okay, here's an example one right here. Yesterday, I was outside with my mom, and we have a pool here. This is my grandparents' house. And they left this to my parents. That said, my mom had made a comment that we're very blessed. And I said, we are very blessed. I said, anytime that you are above ground, you're alive and you're breathing and you're healthy, you're blessed. Anytime you're drinking water, we're blessed. Food, we're blessed. There are people all over this world that do not have these luxuries. There's even people in the United States. Okay, so yes, we are very blessed. But when you class over to having a pool in your backyard, that is a luxury. That is a luxury. There's millions of people that do not have that luxury and maybe never will based off this economy. Okay. And that's just the truth. That is just the truth. Now, did I think that or understand that a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Not to that quite of the magnitude. I've always felt blessed, but not to a full understanding of truly how much sadness there is in this world, of just the imbalancing of the scales, of you have so many people in power in all different facets of countries just taking it upon themselves to just take people out of this world because they think they have the right to. And so it's sad. It's sad to open your eyes to understand the amount of evil that has been within our world for moons of years, moons of decades, from 9/11 to JFK to all these different things, just based for people to stay in control and power and money, and dirty skeletons. And so it's one of those things, but that's just one example of how my thinking has changed. We've changed in our thinking in reference to Poppy T. A lot of people have changed their thought process on it. Why? Well, because he said one thing and here we are a year and a half later and it's totally different. So yeah, some of us have changed our thoughts on it because we're like, wait, what happened here? Right? And so you got to learn to not hold on to everybody's every little word, because everybody's growing, everybody's evolving, everybody's walking this life, walking this path. And just focus on yourself, not try so hard to focus on everybody else, but focus on yourself. How can you change? How can you elevate? What can you learn? How can you pour out better into this world? What kind of things can you do in today that'll make you feel good based off things that you didn't do yesterday to make you feel good, and try to carry this methodical thinking in your head all day simultaneously through the hardships, through the battles, through the looks, through the whatever. It's one of those things. But for all those that find themselves on the fence where they're trying to keep mistakes buried, good luck to you. Good luck to you. I'd hate to be on that side of the fence. I surely would. Seriously. I'll never understand it, truthfully. I won't understand it because so many people in this area that are on this side of the fence now, and I'm not just talking about my life, I'm just saying in general, across the board, that find themselves on this side of the fence where they're trying to keep mistakes buried. These people have they have kids, and some of them are very religious people. So I want